And that freaking LPO's like, hey, homeboy, I'm going to get in the drive. The LPO starts driving, homies. The LPO is driving front seat, homie. The LPO starts leaning back. The LPO is driving front seat, homie. The LPO starts driving, homies. The LPO is driving front seat, homie. The LPO starts leaning back. The LPO is driving front seat. What up, what up? It's Garage Gym Homie, and today, come here, Gemma. Come here, baby. Today, we are going over our entire fall training bulking regimen. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out all the dang time for you, man. So click subscribe and let's get into this, man. I don't have anything planned. Well, I do have a plan. It's to talk about my fall training bulking regimen. Bulking, you know. So I'm going to tell you just the entire regimen from the eating, the supplementation, the training, the cardio, the spirituality, the rest, the mindset, what we're trying to do here, man. And let's get into it, man. Let's just get into it. I had the best shredding season I've had in my life. Got down under 170 pounds this season, which is pretty good considering the size I put on and everything like that. It's been a blessing, man. And I've talked about it in my shredding videos. I think there's a few pieces to the puzzle that contribute to that. A lot of it's the fatty meat that I've been eating. We're going to get into it. So anyway, man, let's start with the most important. Number one, spirituality, man. Fall bulking regimen is not just about the physical, man. It's always about the spiritual, and we're going to bulk up on spirituality, man. I hope you're with me. If you're with me, man, hit the dang like button, you know, and I mean that because I always say together, let's get this dang muscle, and I mean that spiritual muscle, man. I want to get closer to God. I fall short a lot in my life. I don't want to talk ugly about people. I want to help more addicts and alcoholics. I want to make more content that that brings value to people's life in a spiritual way, man. And I believe bodybuilding is a spiritual practice, a life of restriction, a life of consciousness of what we consume. A lot of spiritual principles go into bodybuilding because we live in a society, man, that wants us to mindlessly consume, that weakens us. And in order for me to be a maximum service to God and my fellows, I have to be in tip-top shape, man. So don't let anyone make you think that it's vain to take interest in your physique, in that six-pack. What's behind the six-pack is a life of restriction, patience, discipline, freaking consciousness of what you consume. I weigh everything to the dang gram. So we're not monkeying around, man. I'm going to tell you the secret. A lot of you aren't ready to hear this because you don't believe in God. I'm an atheist. That's because you're weak, homie. You're freaking weak. No, I'm just kidding, man. If you don't believe in God, you know, I hope that one day you see the light, man. I'm not going to shove it down your throat and you know, tell you that, you know, my brand of spirituality is the only, you know, you gotta, people who I find who give their life to God either, number one, grew up with it for the most part. Now, I can't say this is a rule for everyone, but most people either grew up with it and they just kind of went along with it and it's been part of their life since childhood, or they went to a very dark place, like me, to where there was a sense of urgency and they found the light, that God freaking was an amazing upgrade in life, having a relationship with God. Having said that, here's the secret, man. The closer I am to God, the more I'm praying, the more I'm meditating, which means listening to my heart. Prayer is talking to God, meditation is listening to God. The more I'm helping people, the more effortless this bodybuilding life is, the more effortless this discipline is. God takes me and molds me, and that has to do with this video, man. So that's it right there. So I want to get as close to God as possible. I want to grow spiritually. I don't want to talk ugly. I want to be a better man, a better husband, a better freaking father to these girls. They would say stepfather, but I'll say father. I want to be a better example, and the best way to help people is to lead by example. And I live in fear and resentment and selfishness, and I have a crazy head, man, and I want to treat it. I got to treat it, or else I won't be a recovered addict. So number one, spirituality. Number two, let's talk about the training. I do what I refer to as a modified bro split. So I'm going to tell you my training schedule. I'm pretty much just doing fasted cardio now once a week. On Friday, I go swim. The rest of the days, my cardio is pretty much in the afternoon, unless it's a holiday or something. So I do 11 workouts a week. Sunday's a full rest day. I do nothing on Sunday. None of that active rest day nonsense. You got to get your steps in, all that. I don't live in my head like that, homie. I take a rest day. My body needs to rest. There's nothing wrong with a real rest day. A lot of you can't get out of your head enough. You're so stuck in here. Oh, I got to do something. No, you don't, man. You beat your body up enough for the week. Let it rest. All right. So what I was going to say is, and I'm freaking on right now, homie. I'm freaking on. I'm fired up. I train, so Monday through Thursday, I hit the weights in the morning, fasted, and then Monday through Thursday, I do cardio in the afternoon around 5. I walk the dogs, I do the stair mill, I do the elliptical, whatever, biking here and there. I got a flat tire right now, so I'm not doing that. But I do a mix of my cardios between the stair mill, walking the dogs, biking, and swimming. That's 4 kinds. If I'm doing that, that's 4 cardio sessions right there a week. Plus, let's say I do the stair mill or walk the dogs twice, stair mill, bike. So, that's a variation, man. You're hitting the freaking cardio from all angles. Cardio is not how I burn fat. I mean, it helps get excess water out. It feels good, man. I do 35-minute cardio sessions. So that Monday through Thursday right there, that's 8 workouts right there. Then Friday, I switch it up. I do fasted cardio in the morning. So that's my 5th cardio session. And then I hit abs in the afternoon. I do abs once a week. I'm a believer in treating abs like every other muscle group. If you're going to hit freaking everything once a week, you hit abs once a week. If you're going to hit everything twice a week, you hit abs twice a week. I don't believe in freaking spinning your wheels, dog chasing his dang tail. I hit abs every day. That's not me. Oh, abs are a small muscle group. They don't need to rest. A bunch of nonsense, homie. You're hitting core when you're hitting everything else. You don't need to hit abs more than anything else. You treat them like everything else. That's my methodology. I'll never come on here and say the way I train is the most optimal way. The way I train works for me because I've gone 11 and a half years now. Wait, today's October? October, November, December, January. In 3 months, it'll be 12 years of sobriety. I've never fallen off, homie. I've never fallen off. So what I do works for me. It might not be for you, man. It might not be for you, and that's okay. So I hit abs once a week, and it's a 20-minute ab workout. I do reps of 25, 300 reps, so that's 12 sets. 25 reps, that's 300, and 200 reps of oblique in sets of 25 reps. And I do about 10-second rest in between sets. I do leg raises, I do crunches, I take the cables and do crunches, I do freaking all sorts of sit-ups, whatever it is, man. I do a bunch of different variations of abs. I could do another video about my ab workout. It's a once-a-week, 20-minute hitter, and that's what I do Friday afternoon. So right there, Monday through Friday, that's already 10 workouts. That's 4 strength training plus abs and 5 cardio. Then Saturday, obviously, is High Stim Saturday, a freaking holy holiday that we all celebrate. And a lot of reviewers out here, man. I just want you guys to know, man, I love my fellow reviewers. I see people on Reddit. I see people all over. They use the term High Stim Saturday. I'm not sour about it. I'm glad it's caught on. But just remember, High Stim Saturday started at the Garage GYMHOMIE YouTube channel. I coined that phrase, homie. Me and the homies, me and my brother, my boy Chad, we started High Stim Saturday. Don't freaking get it twisted. That came from here. All right, man. Got to give credit where credit's due, man. That came from here. That came from here. High Stim Saturday. So that's 11 workouts. 5 strength training, 5 cardio, plus 1 abs. Okay? Once in a while, I'll freaking be really on. I'll be stimmed the heck up in the morning, and I'll throw my abs in then, and I'll get it done with. So I'm good to rest Friday. So whatever. I don't believe in spinning your wheels more. So I do what's called now, I used to do just the bro split. And I like high volume training. But I do the Mike Menser method. That's freaking awesome. That probably works great for you. I don't want to do 3 sets of my workout and beat. I enjoy the high volume training because I like getting my heart rate up. I like pushing myself. I like an hour of doing a lot of sets. It's just the training I enjoy. I do 36 sets for back. For back day. That's 9 exercises. All my exercises are 4 sets of each. Plus if I do a drop down set or whatever, it's the training I enjoy. I always tell people, you train the way you freaking love so you don't fall off. It doesn't matter if you do Mike Menser. I do 3 sets. People come to my channel. They say, I do 3 sets in a workout and I'm done. And then I rest for a week. I don't want to do 3 sets and rest for a week. I like pumping iron. I want to get a good pump. You might have coaches, bodybuilders come to me and say, there's a better optimal way you can train. I guarantee they're correct. I'm not saying the way I train is the best way. It's the way I enjoy. The best way to train is the way that you don't fall off. I've never fallen off for a freaking week. I mean, besides my brain injury, having COVID once, I've never fallen off, dude. I've always stayed on unless I'm physically unable to. But as far as discipline goes, so I guess my way is the best way because it's the way you don't fall off. So that works for me. So what I was saying is I enjoy high volume. I like getting my heart rate up. I like burning a lot of calories when I train. I guess that I like staying tight. That's probably some of the reason I stay freaking ripped. I wake up in the morning, I get stimmed up, I freaking, first of all, I pray right away, pray and meditate first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, I pet the dogs, get right down on my knees and freaking get in this yoga position I like, and I freaking thank God. I kneel down in this position where I worship God. I'm on the ground freaking worshiping. Then I stand up because Jewish people stand when they pray, but I like to freaking give God the respect he deserves. First thing in the morning, crucial. I feel myself waking up. Before the stims or any of that, I feel the power of God flowing in me. Then I get stimmed up, man. I enjoy the freaking hitting a heavy workout, a lot of sets. It's just what I like. So now I've changed it up in the last 6 months. I do what's called like a modified bro split. This is a term I coined. Oh, I don't know if I coined it. You might have heard this somewhere else. I don't know. I've never heard it anywhere else. So I call it a modified bro split. So I hit everything once a week. Shoulders, arms, chest, legs, back. And I was doing like 32 sets for chest. So instead of doing like 32 sets for chest now, I'll do like 20 sets for chest on my chest day. And then the last 12 sets, I'm still doing 32 sets, but I'll throw in like a secondary muscle group. So I'll do some shoulders. So I'm kind of hitting a lot of the muscles twice a week, like secondary. You know what I mean? So I'll do like my main workout, 20 sets. It's just, it works in my head. I hope that's clear for you. It's like instead of torching down the muscle the whole workout, I still do the same amount of sets, but the last few exercises, I'll just throw in like a secondary muscle group instead. I like it, man. It just works for me. I don't come in the gym with any plan of the exercises I'm going to hit. I've never, ever come in the gym. Maybe when I first started. No, not even then, because my brother would take me, so I would just follow him. I just turn the music on, vibe out, and thank God he even allows me to freaking pump this iron, man. I don't know the next exercise I'm about to do until I do it. I think about it the set before. I'm like, what's next? I like doing a variation of dumbbell, barbell, cables, a machine, and body weight. If I'm doing 4 exercises and one of those of each, that's 20 sets in right there, man. That's a good variation. And you know, like, so this is this crazy stuff in my head. I just go in the gym. All I know is what muscle group I'm going to hit. I don't even know what secondary muscle group I'm going to hit until I do it. Like if I'm doing that chest day, I don't even know if I'm going to do shoulders for those last few sets or back until I'm about to do it, man. One thing about bodybuilding is you build this relationship with the weights and with your body where you just feel confident. Like you're not second guessing your training. It's part of the growing experience where I could just go in and I have this confidence, man. I could go to any gym. I can do it here. And that's from years of training, man, where I just go in, I vibe out to the music, and I'm not in my head. So, yeah, I do what works for me, man. And you know what? The other thing is I'm not in my head about the way I train. Maybe some sets I go to failure once in a while. Some sets I leave some reserve in the tank. Some sets I do what you homies will come and hate on me for, half reps, you know. I don't lock out when I do chest or freaking a lot of these movements. I don't want to put tension off my chest and put it on my joints and hurt myself. I don't do freaking 1-rep maxes or ego lifting or any of that. I don't lift super heavy weights, man. Like you might look at the weight I lift and think it's laughable. Dude, to me, it's not that serious. I come in here and I'm just trying to catch a buzz. This is all about getting high for me. I genuinely love how pumping iron feels. So I'm not in my head about all that. I do exactly what feels right in that very second when I train. And that's me, man. That's me. This is my sermon. Speaking of a sermon, man, we were in the synagogue, Yom Kippur, and there was a girl in front of us, man. My wife leaned over to me. She goes, she just coughed and farted at the same time. I said, God bless her soul, man. So we can pray for her, man. I think she was pretty embarrassed. I didn't hear it. My wife heard it. But I just thought of that when I said this is my sermon. Anyway, man, you know, women fart too, man, I guess. I generally don't like to think about that or accept that as a fact of life. But I guess she coughed and farted at the same time. And I think she looked around like she was pretty embarrassed. So we could say a prayer for her. Back to the dang freaking fall regimen, man. So listen, this is what I'm saying, man. And my wife's on high alert, man, for coughs and farts that occur simultaneously. She's not monkeying around, man. She's on it. And God bless her soul, too. All right, man. So this is what I'm going to say. So, yeah, so that's my, so that's how I do it, man, with the iron pumping. I don't really have any goals with my training, to be honest with you. I don't have a goal to get stronger or build a ton of muscle. I build whatever muscle I'm going to build. You know, I just continue to stay on. As I said, dude, this is all about feeling good to me. And that's what I want to bring to you guys. There's enough bodybuilders out there, man, talking to you about how to make all these gains and freaking, I believe the gains come with consistency. You do whatever split you want. You do whatever freaking rep range you want. I'm not in my head about that. I've been doing this for years, and I think, you know, I don't have the best physique on freaking YouTube or anywhere close or Instagram or any of that, but I'm happy with how I look, man. To me, it's my dream physique. I mean, when I was getting high on heroin, I never imagined this life was obtainable for me. I just didn't want to do heroin. So this is all icing on the cake, man. So that's the message I bring to you. I'm trying to bring something different to you guys. You know, there's enough YouTubers out there who are telling you the every optimal way to train, and, you know, they'll have you in your head and second guessing your training. You should do it like this, and the science says this. I don't even care about all that, man. I believe if you show up long enough, you're going to get comfortable like I am, man. You're going to do what feels right. You follow your heart. You know, that's the message I bring you that I don't hear a lot of bodybuilders talk about, man. You could correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, this is all about, I see this through the lens of a drug addict. you know, since I'm sober, I relate it's like I'm an addict, man. And an addict, nothing gets in the way of his buzz or hers. And what that means to me is that this discipline, this is all about getting high. Prayer, meditation, spirituality. It elevates me. Literally, it elevates me to a higher level. I'm high. Freaking clean eating, dude, brings me closer to God. I feel good when I'm hungry, even. I'm not that hungry because I feel like I'm dialed in enough now to know how to get ripped without being hungry. But dude, this is my buzz, dude. Sleeping 8+ hours a night. I do it because it feels good. The discipline, the regimen, the life it all is about catching a buzz. The iron pumping, the cardio. It's just getting high, man. It's good. It's for my head as much as it is for my muscle. And the buzz comes from the heart, man. The buzz comes from the heart. So that's the message I come to leave you with. The cardio, man, I've told you guys my cardio doesn't really change. I don't kill myself on cardio. I mean, I might kill myself compared to a lot of people because I'm doing 5 sessions a week. The watch has to say 35 minutes, and the watch has to say 300 or 350 calories. Sometimes I push it to 350, but at least 300 calories on the Apple Watch. One thing about the watch is you can argue and say that, well, the watch is not accurate with calories. Yeah, that might be true, but if it's not accurate, it's at least consistently inaccurate. So it's just for goal setting. So let's say it's only for goal setting. So do I really think I'm accurately burning exactly 300 calories? No, probably not. I don't know the formula they use with my height, weight, freaking heart rate, all that. But whatever it is, if it's inaccurate, it's consistently inaccurate. So it works for setting goals. That's the advantage of the watch. And I take my Apple Watch off when I don't work out. I throw it on. I don't need that freaking device on me when I'm not pumping iron. I just like it so I know the pre-workout's not killing me. My heart's not going to explode. When I get in the 175 range, I start getting a little nervous. And it's for goal setting. So it's good, man. So the watch has to say 35 minutes, 300 calories. So if I'm walking the dogs, dude, you got to think that takes about an hour and 15 minutes for it to say 300 calories. So it's going to go over 35 minutes if I'm going on a walk. It's still got to say that 300 calories. So that's my cardio, man. I do it 5 days a week. I like how it feels. I like the water retention benefits or anti-water retention. I feel tight. I like sweating, and I like feeling good, man. I leave there with a good buzz, stim-free, you know, because I do most of it in the afternoon. So that's the cardio. That's the iron pumping. So, yeah, I'm not a guy. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't have a lot of goals with my training. I just like to feel good and keep at it, and that's good enough for me, man. You know, that's good enough. Any more than that, and I don't want to be too into myself. You know, a lot of people ask, are you going to compete? You look amazing. I'm not saying this to shine my schlong. You know, I'm very blessed. I get those compliments. And no, I'm not competing. And I don't have plans to compete because I'm a treated alcoholic. I'm already into myself enough, man. I don't want to be more into myself. I want to be into, well, that was going to sound gay. I was going to say into you. I don't want to actually be into you, but I want to be thinking about how I can be helpful to you. Less me, less self, more how I could be of service to others. And that's why I'm making these videos, man, to talk about myself so I could be of service to others. No, I don't know, man. Anyway, I'm yipping and yapping. Then, the eating. And then we're going to talk about the supplementation. So before I forget, the sleeping. I'm in bed every night. I go to bed. I wake up. I pray in the morning. I pray halfway through the day, and I pray before I go to sleep, and I meditate. And I try and pray in between when my head goes crazy. So I pray mandatory 3 times a day. It's in those in-between times where I fall short, where I'm in fear, and I don't go to God right away. You know, that's where I really need to be praying. So anyway, before bed, I wrap up my day. I meditate. I think about how I can tie up any loose ends. I do my daily review, which is part of the 11th step of AA. I think about Where was I selfish, dishonest, resentful, or afraid? Who do I owe apologies to? Think of all the corrective measures I should take for things I fell short in the day. So I'm going to sleep with my soul rested. So my head's not going crazy when I go to sleep. I'm at peace. I go to sleep, man, my head hits the pillow, I'm out in 2 minutes, man, every night, because my body's on a clock. I'm in bed at 9:30 every night. Me and Stephanie, I let the dogs out at 9:15. I'm praying. I'm in bed at 9:30. End of story. Phone off. And I wake up at 6. So that's 8.5 hours every night. And I get up a couple times to pee. I don't know if I have sleep apnea or I just drink too much dang water. Could be probably a combination of both. But I wake up feeling awesome. Rested, refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to pray and pump that dang iron again. So my sleep, and I try and go to sleep early on the weekends too, man. I'm not a part-timer here, man. I'm a full-timer. And so the sleep is good. Now, as far as the food goes, to be honest with you, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, that's not true. I'm going to bulk. And I don't know, to me, a bulk is really bringing it up to like 3,000 calories. I'm going to see how that looks. I like to stay pretty tight all year round. I don't do these crazy 6,000 calorie bulking. I'm not Jay Cutler, homie. I'm not on that much drugs. I do 150 mgs of TRT a week. I don't need 6,000 calories worth of food, man. 3,000, and I'm probably able to put on some new muscle tissue, considering I'm still anabolic, I think, with my TRT regimen. With 150 mgs a week, I think I peak around 1,200 testosterone, which is, I think, anabolic. I think I am capable of putting on new muscle, but I don't really ever eat enough for it. So I would like to stay out of my head. I'm going to stay out of my head. I'm going to eat more. Now, I've said this before to you guys, and I'm going to say it again. I am doing my best. This one I can't promise. Everything else I've said in this video, I promise I will do. This one I can't promise, but I'm going to try my darndest. Trying is dying, homies, but I'm going to try. I would like to do more shopping with Stephanie for the weekend cheat meals. I would like to do more cooking at home cheat meals, just so I don't feel as bloated. So I can bulk and still be freaking shredded and stay tight enough where I'm, the weekend cheat meals definitely are a holdback. I mean, they're worth it because I'm enjoying time with the family. I'm enjoying them. I still have the physique I want, but they definitely do feel like the sugar and the freaking sodium bloat and all that. Dude, I feel it Monday and Tuesday. It's like Wednesday, I'm feeling really freaking tight again. Monday morning, I go on YouTube for a review. I don't even really want to take my shirt off. I feel so freaking bloated and stuff. So much water retention, which is when I like to use that Stage Ready by 5% Nutrition. So I'm trying to commit to going shopping to make weekend cheat meals. More steaks, freaking some pasta at home. I can even cook my own pizza, a little cleaner, whatever. Less sodium, less junk ingredients, less processed, more fresh ingredients. Whatever it is, dude, it's kind of nice to cook. Anyway, man, so as far as the eating goes, I'm right now at I just started the freaking season. So I'm at 22,000 calories right now. I'm going to start bringing it up a little bit, 2,200, 2,400. I'll bring it up pretty quickly to 2,600, 28, see how I respond. I'm going to respond just fine. In the morning, I'm eating 6 ounces of cooked protein, chicken breast, chicken thighs, whatever the heck, ground beef, 90%. I eat a lot of fatty meat. I feel better. It's just an upgrade in life. Ribeye steak, a lot of ribeye, a lot of New York strip, good nutrients. I'm not cooking any green veggies anymore. The only veggies I really make are the potatoes for the carbs. And shame on me, no veggies, GGH. How dare you, GGH? You need veggies, GGH. I'm not convinced, son. And my blood work says different. And the way I feel says different. Since I've cut out cooking freaking veggies for my meal prep, I probably feel better, feel tighter, feel less bloated, and the meal prep goes quicker. It's kind of out of laziness too. I want the meal prep to go quicker. I don't need the extras, homie. I think that ribeye has all the dang nutrients you need. Then I do a carb source for breakfast with my 6 ounces of protein. It's either potatoes, wild rice. I'm not tight on which potatoes. Yukon Gold, russet, sweet potato. I cube them up. I throw some oil on them, salt and pepper, and I air fry them. I add salt to all my food, not after it's cooked, but before it's cooked. And you know, I got out of that bodybuilder mindset. Oh, chicken and rice, no sodium seasoning, all that. I enjoy my food, man. I'm not dying to have a weekend cheat meal. When I eat a ribeye, I feel like a freaking iron pumping legend, homie. So I enjoy my meals. Second meal is another 6 ounces of protein. I'm going to start throwing in carbs with that. So that'll be my next change. So that'll up the calories by a couple hundred. And then my third meal is 2 protein bars, either Papa Steve's or Transparent Labz. Those are the only 2 that I keep in my regimen unless I'm reviewing something. My fourth meal is 2 scoops of protein powder. Now, I also have these 5% nutrition real carbs, this carb powder. I'm going to start adding that in. That's another 100 calories on top of the shake. And then my fifth meal is another 6 ounces of protein and some carbs. So I could either eat a piece of fruit or more of a complex carb source. I like those brown rice pastas. The only ingredient is brown rice. There's also green lentil pastas, black bean pastas, wild rice, sweet potato. Once in a while, I'll get some quinoa. It's been a while. Clean carbs, dude. I keep it clean. The only sauces I use now are Primal Kitchen or some sriracha. Primal Kitchen is the cleanest sauces to me on the market. I like them way better than those G Hughes or whatever. I don't need sucralose in my food, man. You can argue and debate me and all that. I'm not anti-sucralose. I get enough of it in my supplements. I don't need it in my freaking food. So that right there, man. And then I could look for other ways to up the calories. If I want to add in, you know, higher amounts of carbs, maybe an avocado for some good fats, for a couple. You know, I could take an avocado and split it into 2 and have half in the morning with my meal, half in the for lunch. So 5 meals a day. And 3 of my meals are whole foods, cooked, prepared. The other meal is a shake, and the other meal is 2 protein bars at a time. So that's, you know, and my protein bars are, the Papa Steve's are whole food. Transparent Labz, they're clean. They're all freaking clean ingredients. I don't know if I'd consider it whole food. It's whey protein in there, grass-fed isolate or whatever. And, dude, I just keep it clean, man. I keep it freaking clean. I don't do dirty bulking or any of that nonsense, homie. I keep it tight. I'm trying to move towards more carnivore type food and stuff like that, but I don't claim to be on a carnivore diet because I like carbohydrates, man. I'm going to up them. My macros, I'm going to go to like, right now I was at like 130 or 125 for the shredding. I'm going to go up to like 250 to start. I'm good at like 100 grams of fat, and I'm not tripping about fat at all. And I always stay at 200 grams of protein. So the protein always stays at 200 grams, and then I adjust the carbs and fats pretty much. Usually more of the carbs, but throw some fat sources in too. Fats are great. So there's that. Look at these bums. And then I'm going to take you in here, and we will go and talk about the supplements to wrap this up. All right, man, we're in the kitchen here. I apologize. This is a long video. That's what happens when you take some Somatomax the day before, and you got that good Phenibut high mixed with the Alpha Yo today, man, and you're yipping and yapping. Here we go, man. So let's bring you in here. I'm going to show you the whole supplement regimen for the fall. I know you guys like seeing this. In the morning, I get my EAA's ready, all day you may. My intra-workout stuff is freaking fire. I sip this during my training, and then I use Gorilla Mode hydration in the afternoon. After my cardio, I slam it down. After this, I'm going to go back to, I have a huge supplements, their new hydrate formula, or electrolytes, or whatever the heck they call it. So I'm just finishing this up and waiting for them to get it back in stock so I could drop my review. It's pretty decent. Then I got my, stim-free pre-workouts. If I'm taking just like, whatever. I got my pump serum. I got my stim-free. Those are the only two I have right now. But then I got my pump formulas behind that. My Nyako pump. So the stim-free pre-workouts are pretty much the whole package. Nootropics, beta-alanine. It's a full pre-workout without the stim. Behind it's just the pump formulas. Blood Sport, my Nyako pump, Magnify, nitric oxide, yada yada. So if a pre-workout's lacking pumps or whatever, I'll throw some of that on. Otherwise, I'm spending a lot of time reviewing stuff, so I don't get to really use the stuff I like. And then stim-free pre-workout if I train in the afternoon once in a while, or or something doesn't have any betas like Flame. I'll throw like a stim-free pre-workout on because that doesn't have any betas or anything, so I fill in the gaps. And then here's the only fat burners I have right now in my arsenal. Speaking of arsenal, you like that? Look at that, man. Totally organic comedy right here, homie. Save the comedy for someone who's funny. No, I'm just kidding. Not that funny. Funny looking. Haha. All right, here we go. Arson. I got some mentality to run here. I was going to make some shorts with it, man, to show 5% some love. I really like that nootropic. Hydroxy Elite, Demonio, and Thermal Spark. I don't know why I'm showing you all this, but there you go. Some of my hitters. So then that's if I'm doing morning cardio, fasted. I take one of those fat burners. And then at 4:30 in the afternoon, right now I'm on the isolation Blackstone Labz. And I'm going to start adding the clean carbs to it. So I got this carb powder, real carbs by 5%. Throw a scoop on there. And that's a nice meal right there. So at 4:30, I also take my my vitamins. So just to show you the vitamins I have right now, I take it with the shake at 4:30, so I'm not on an empty stomach. D3 and K2, magnesium. These I stay on, and I stay on the D3 and K2. This I'm running beef liver. When it runs out, I don't think I'm going to get more. It's just kind of extras, but it is good. Good nutrients in here. This is grass-fed liver, bovine, by Gorilla Mine. Omega-3s I take by Transparent Labs. These are new. And I take a multivitamin right now. I'm about to start the Vitality by Centurion Labs. Usually it's the Transparent Labs. Some zinc, 50 milligrams. Vitamin C complex, 1,000 milligrams. What's the complex? Oh, vitamin C and citric bioflavonoid acid, hesperidin, and rose hips. I don't know what those are for. I'll have to do some research. Call Fauci up. Fauci! What's the rose hips for? B complex. And so those are my vitamin regimens. One thing with GGH, man. You don't get, there's no secrets here. I show you my whole stash, my personals, everything. There's nothing to hide up in here, son. A lot of these influencers are a little iffy, man. You don't know what you're getting. They're prop lens, homie. We're not, we're fully transparent. Fully transparent labs. So then, hold on, let me move this. Got my Pharma bottles. I'll show you what's up top here. So that's my fat burners. Then here's my stackable supplements. I have stackable supplements, a row of these. So I call these my stackable row. So I'm on the creatine right now. This is a flavored creatine by a 5% wild berry. It's kind of cool to have flavored creatine. I'd rather unflavored, but it does have a benefit because on like a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, I mean, when I'm not training, I could throw a scoop of that in my water. And it got some nice flavored water, and I still get my creatine in for the day. Usually I just throw creatine in my pre-workout, though. I don't take it on the days I don't train. But now I will, since I have a flavored creatine. The next thing is this, MyQ Brain Food. I'm loving this stuff. Shout out to Justin. He made a great product. And this I use in the afternoon with my, right now I'm using it with my, for my cardio in the afternoon with the liquid carnitine stuff. It's like my pre-workout for the afternoon, my stim-free essentially. It's got some gut health stuff, but it's like a brain, it's pretty much a vitamin for your brain, but it also has Neuro Rush, which is like a nootropic, so it kind of gives me some of that mental energy for cardio in the afternoon when I'm stim-free. The other thing that I have stackable here that I'm using, Cycling PM. So the brain food I'm going to stay on. The Cycling PM, I use this before my cardio too. I stack it. I have this like whole cardio stack with the Cycling PM. This is just a non-stim fat burner. When this runs out and I review it, I'm not going to keep this in my regimen. I got it just for the review, so I'm doing the whole 30 days. It's good. It gives you an internal heat without any stimulants. Then I got this, Stage Ready Diuretic. This I keep in my regimen. I like using this after the weekend cheat meals. So this is good either like leading up to a photo shoot or vacation or whatever. You only need to use it for a couple days. There's only 6 servings in here. And it's 6 pills, or no. No, there's 10 servings in here. I'm sorry. 6 capsules, 60. Yeah, no. There's 10 servings in here, not 6. I don't know why I thought there was 6. 10 servings in here. I only need to use this on like a Monday, possibly a Tuesday, or I could use it on like a Monday and a Friday, because Monday's after the weekend cheat meals, and Friday is before like I weigh in, so I want to look as tight as freaking possible for High Stim Saturday when I go live. So this is great, man. It's also got thermogenics. It's just great to stack on with a fat burner. Has you peeing a lot. It's a diuretic. I don't like to overuse it. And then the Alpha Yo pills I keep. I don't use them much. Once in a great while. Like I took one with the Gorilla Mind sent me these energy shots to review. I stacked an Alpha Yo pill. I had a full fat burner. The freaking energy shot plus a Yo pill was a full fat burner. There you go. So those are like my stackable supplements right there. Then I got all my pre-workouts. I stopped using Edge of Insanity. I freaking love this thing, dude. But I love my, I love GABA so much. I'm scared to build a tolerance. I'm living in my head. I got my Xtremis. You know what? I'm not going to go through all the pre-workouts right now. I'll do that on another video. Plus, I'm getting ready. I got two. I'll just tell you. Edge of Insanity, Xtremis Cartel, Fuego, Crack Barbarian, the OG. I got like 2 scoops left of this. Tweak. Crack Primal. Love that hitter. So I have 13 in here, but a bunch of them brought to run out. So I'll have like 10. The New Legit Pre. 5150 I keep in here. OG Maniaco, homie. The new huge supplements, Wrecked and Raged. The OG Legit Pre, I literally have 1 scoop left, so that'll bring it down to like 10 Pre's in my after these few run out. Oh, Flame 3. You know, I keep Flame 3, man. Excelsior. And Psychopath, which I ran today. Now, I'll just tell you this. What was I going to say? So those are 13 in my personal rotation, and a few are about to run out, so I'll have like 10. I like having less, because then I get to use them more, plus all the stuff I'm reviewing. And the last thing here on my supplement regimen is my sleep aids. I have Midnight Reset, REM 8.0, Samata Max. I have 3 Phenibut hitters I rotate, plus Sleep and Recover. Plus I have another one I'm about to review. This one looks like one I might end up keeping in my regimen, dude. I got this NutriBio Deep Sleep. This is a great formula. I have not used it yet, but I look forward to it. And Panda just sent this Sleepy. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not, because... Hello? The girls are home. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. It has ashwagandha, which I call ashwabeta male, but I'll give it to you straight. Girls are here with Halloween decorations. The whole house has to be decorated for the full month of October, apparently. I made a deal with them. I said, I'll buy you guys outdoor decorations if you don't decorate the inside at all. I'm a little, some would say OCD. I don't need my house freaking decorated for a whole month. I'm the Halloween Grinch, homies. All right, man. Lastly, in my supplement regimen, let's see. Here's my fridge. That's how a fridge should look. Pretty dang empty. I always have an L-carnitine that I'm using. I like the 5% a lot. I love this one. This one makes you sweat like crazy. But I really like the 5% because it gives you a really clear-headed feeling. I also have the new NutriBio one they just sent. I keep some Killets in here because my brother, some Killet, freaking, some of these in here. My brother likes these because he doesn't do DMHA anymore. So I'm like, yo, dude, you want a RTD when he comes over for Ice Stim Saturday? He likes that. I cook with a lot of ghee butter now with my chicken and that. I have chicken dipping sauce. This is good. Primal Kitchen, some Dijon. I'm on the teriyaki, thick and sticky, homie. Thick and sticky honey teriyaki. And that stuff's clean as heck. Hold on, man. I'm almost done. And then, look at this. I keep some more sauces in here. I haven't opened. Hi, I'm recording a vid, baby. Oh. How you doing? Good. How are you? Korean style barbecue, man. Oh, good choice, good choice. You like the teriyaki? Oh, you like Korean style barbecue? Where are the girls?
At Jordan.
Oh, okay. And then lastly, you got Reese's for me?
Frozen banana.
Ugh.
They're delicious.
Those aren't for me. And then the last thing here, I keep snack time peanut butter pouches, man. I like to throw those hitters in my oatmeal on the weekend and stuff. So that's it, man. That's the whole regimen. And then to show you the pasta, look at this. This is brown rice pasta. Only ingredient is organic brown rice flour. Look at that. These are freaking awesome. That's what I got. That's it. That's everything, man. Everything. And some sprinkles. I always keep sprinkles in my extra stuff. Whole regimen. Let me know what you think. God bless all of you. Let's get this dang muscle. Give me your comments. Give me your critiques. Talk your junk. Look at all these Papa Steve bars. I got 10 boxes in there. You can't even see. Boxes on boxes. There's boxes under boxes. There's about 120 bars in there, man. So those, Stephanie, you like those bars?
Love them.
Love them. We love Papa Steve's. And I'm not even affiliated with them. They're stingy, man. They won't give my viewers a discount code. Anyway, man. Love you guys. Leave a comment. Hit the like button. God bless all of you. Let's get this dang muscle.